The water quality in the Waikato River is C-, whilst the country's longest river has an overall rating of C+. That does include assessments for effort, experience and other criteria. In terms of actual water quality, the first ever 5-yearly report card by the Waikato River Authority is a fail. Established in 2010, the River Authority combines central and local government appointees along with Waikato iwi into an organisation charged with tidying the river up. Easier said than done, as the report attests. The scale of the problem is perhaps demonstrated by the fact that 2 lakes that feed the river, Waikare and Whangape, have such high degradation they are rated D. I asked Bob Penter, the CEO of the Waikato River Authority, if that was good enough.
No, the lakes in particular, John, do tend to suffer the consequences of the land use and the management around them. They really show that they're in a very degraded and poor state. But equally, the river itself, and where I'm standing talking to you today at the delta of the Waipa River with the Waikato River, equally a site that's very degraded, with the Waipa having a huge amount of sediment that comes down it and flows into the Waikato River, so that the lower catchment in particular is degraded as well. So not only the lakes, but also the river and the tributaries to the river in a number of places are very degraded.
Overall water quality C-. When will that be improved?
That's the big question. It's going to take, we think, an intergenerational approach to achieving the gains that we're looking to see in terms of the vision and strategy for the Waikato River being realised. My board for the Waikato River Authority tends to set a time frame of around 80 to 100 years. So in terms of water quality, one of the issues there is the incredible lag time in some of the contaminants that we're dealing with. So lag times of 30 years, 50 years are in play, so it makes it extraordinarily difficult to say exactly when we'll see the lift, but we know that by working together with industry, with local government, with Waikato River iwi and a range of community groups, as we have been in this first 5 years, we'll be able to get there because we're doing all the right things that will lead to the change that we're looking for.
It's just that it's such a long time frame that in a way the kind of targets and objectives you're setting yourself are meaningless. I want to read to you from the bit you wrote looking forward at the end of the report, and I quote verbatim: "Firstly, as a result of public perception that the task of the authority may not be accessible, it's crucial that partners and stakeholders believe that we can be successful even though that task ahead is considerable." What does that even mean, Bob?
Well, it means that it is an extremely complex task to restore a river that's 425 kilometres in length, and as I say, has a catchment of around 11,000 square kilometres. There isn't a single silver bullet that we can fire that will achieve a clean and healthy river, because the reasons that it's in the state it is are quite varied and complex. They range from issues such as land use change and intensification, sediment issues I mentioned, particularly in the Waipa. We have heavy metals from geothermal activity in the upper catchment. So there's no single cure to this complex job that we've been given. It really requires a range of actions on our part and with others working together to have a chance of restoring and protecting the health and well-being of the Waikato River catchment.
Gosh, terrible damage has been done to that river. You say in the report the effectiveness of the Waikato River Cleanup Trust is key to the future health and well-being of the river. So much damage has been done. The time frame for repairing the damage is so long. When do you think people will be able to start enjoying the Waikato River in some kind of state that the region and the country can be proud of?
Well, I think already we're seeing some improvements where people are able to better enjoy engaging with the catchment in the broader sense, in terms of some of the projects we've funded, such as the Te Awa River Ride, where quite extensive cycleways are being put alongside the river so people are able to engage with and enjoy being connected to the river environment. But in terms of substantial change, particularly around water quality, we are talking in the order of 20, 30, 40 years plus.